Welcome to JMO Josh and Joe. It is Wednesday, February 25th, and Joe, USA, 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 let's go! Fucking right, baby. Not since 1980 have I been this excited, and I wasn't even born.
I was about to
Fucking right,
I was about
baby.
to say.
Let's go. God damn it, that was fun. That was a good fucking fun ride. And it was especially good because my introduction to hockey started in about 2009.
Okay.
Okay. And it was in Pittsburgh area. So I wasn't really as in love with Sidney Crosby as the rest of the city was. So when in 2010, Sidney Crosby ripped the hearts out of the American people, I did not like it.
Okay.
It was not good. I was very, very upset. I'm sure if you scroll down my Facebook page long enough, you'll see a fuck Sidney Crosby in 2010. That was back when we were, actually expressing our feelings on Facebook.
Yeah, that's pretty explicit
Mm-hmm.
and pretty pinpoint
timeline-wise.
Well,
do you not remember Facebook in 2010?
Oh, I do.
That's what people did. You threw your fucking feelings out there on Facebook, and then saw what happened. It was a wild place back then.
And if you didn't remember what happened on Facebook 2010, Facebook is there to remind you of what you did back then.
It tells you. It has gotten censored though, so it doesn't remind you of all the things you said that may have had some profanity in it.
The low moments?
Yeah. They don't really remind you of the low moments. It's more of the embarrassing pictures of you when you were younger.
Yeah.
Even though every picture is of you when you were younger, as Mitch Hedberg told us. Which, about damn time somebody said it, right? About damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the game. Men's and women's hockey won gold, by the way. It's just been crazy because we haven't had gold in men's hockey since 1980, since the Miracle on Ice.
Yeah.
It's incredible. We got to start with Matt Boldy's goal through two of the best defensive players in the world, honestly. They like Devontae's and Cal Maker are they're unbelievable. They're literally two of the top. That whole entire Canadian team. You know what Canada's team was better. They had the better team. They dominated.
That was like their dream team.
Yeah, it really was, which makes it even sweeter. But Canada had the better team. They played the better game for most of the time. It just, when you got Hallebuck and the just that drive, that grit of the U.S. team, that's how you bring home the goal, baby.
Yep. That was a fantastic game. Way to start your Sunday morning.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking too. Like we watched an entire hockey game. You and I watched an entire hockey game. Went and played a round of golf and was done before 1:00.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's crazy. I love it. That's insane. Then we went to another party, a 1-year-old party,
A little baby party.
Mm-hmm. That was a busy day, but
A lot of wins that day.
oh, tons of W's. Our sister had brought a kid into the world and kept him alive for a year. That's good job to our sister.
Yeah,
well done.
Probably even more impressive that it's the fourth kid because
Exactly. Like,
that one gets more forgotten than all the other ones.
Has she not lost it yet?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just she does. I guess she does have 3 older kids to take care of him. But anyways, Jack Hughes, the no teeth shot in OT.
The OT shot.
You can't. The no teeth shot in OT. OT hockey is insane. I mean, I know we say this every single time a big game goes into overtime. Overtime hockey is just wild. It's 3-on-3, fast paced, and it could either rip your heart out or you can become the most jubilant person in the entire world. It's one or the other, and it happens within a split fucking second. It's wild.
Yeah. And the fact that both the men's and the women's ended in similar fashion, both in overtime with the golden goal, it was quite incredible.
Against Canada, right?
Yep.
The women's
against the same opponent.
Same opponent, yeah. It's the hockey is an American sport now.
It is. It is an American sport.
For a little bit, and then we're going to jump right to basketball because we got March Madness coming up. But anyways, right now, hockey is an American sport.
And just so the Canadians know, we're coming for curling.
Oh yeah, 100%. Ooh, that's you gotta have. It's good, and we did. The cheating wasn't even against us. It's just that was. I will get to that. That was. But anyways, the Hellebuck had a hell of a game. 41. Yeah, 41 to 42 saves. He stood on his head. That's the only thing you can say. He had one of the best. Dude, that stick save was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That fucking stick save. That's when I knew. I was like, all right, this is special. This is something good's gonna happen today, because that was just you don't just do that and then lose the game.
You know what that reminded me of?
What?
That reminded me of back in 2014 in the World Cup when USA had Tim Howard, the goalie. Mm-hmm. And he had that record-saving game where it was like 14 saves. It was, record-saving for a World Cup. Like an unbelievable amount of stops that game. And he was just putting the whole entire USA team on their back. Now, granted, the soccer team wasn't at the level that this hockey team was. And obviously it shows they were able to prevail and get the goal. But it kind of reminded me of that type of performance, especially for your country.
Yeah, I remember Tim Howard. It was awesome. He was interviewed. He was interviewed after the game. I remember this. He was interviewed after the game. They lost, and they were like, "All right, well, what are you gonna do to prepare for the next Olympics?" And he's like, "Hopefully, I'm just gonna be drinking beer because I want to be watching the boys play and drinking a beer from the bar." I was like, "You're the fucking guy.
You're the man.
You're the fucking man, dude." But I mean. Like just some stats to show how dominant Canada was. They have 42 to 28 shots on goal. They had 34 of the 29 face-off wins. Or face-offs won. Had a 5-on-3, which US killed. Which was insane. That was wild. They had a 5-on-3. And the another crazy part is two of the 3 goals that game were scored by defenders too, which I guess isn't really that crazy, but I don't know. I love seeing a couple of defenders get in. Jack Hughes and then the guy for the Canadians. Oh, what was his name? I can't remember his name.
Mm-hmm. That scored the goal.
Yeah, but Matt Bold is the only one that was forward that scored. But anyways, I saw a lot of people, and this goes back to my point earlier, wishing Crosby was in the lineup for Canada.
Oh, wishing that he was?
Yeah, so that they could beat Canada at full their full strength. And no, they just don't remember what happened in 2010. Mm-hmm. I want Crosby nowhere near the fucking ice. I know Connor Bedard was hurt, but he's been hurt. I think that was like what?
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think he's been hurt though. Yeah, it was an incredible game. I'm so glad I got up early to watch it. I was out late the night before. It was just worth every single second. It's unbelievable. And the tribute to the guy, the hockey player that died the year before, him and his brother, Gaudreau, I think his name
Gaudreau.
is. Yeah. That was touching. That was huge. It was, and then Jack Hughes' smile after the game, like with the American flag, just half his teeth missing, bloody mouth, it's just encapsulated everything I think hockey is.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It was the most beautiful thing. Well, it's the most beautiful thing. It was great. You got anything else on that game, dude? It was just I'm still like it's like almost a week later or half a week later, and I'm still like buzzing
from it. Yeah,
buzzing, dude.
No, it was an incredible game. Like you said, I mean the bloody mouth is probably going to be an image for the ages. Him carrying around the American flag, but But yeah, the game, I mean, shoot, we scored that first goal, but then after that, it was just like, it seemed like it was all Canada. We were just had our backs against the wall. I felt like I was like, all right, we need to get out of this. And then like, I didn't really understand how we were going to get out of it. I just knew that we had to get out of it because otherwise, like, you know, you just knew Canada was going to score. And then like,
We actually didn't get out of it. We just we had a goalie.
we did have a goal.
We just had a fucking goalie that stood on his head.
Well, and got us out of it. Got us out of it.
Well,
So, but yeah, so and then actually the announcers mentioned in the game too. They were like, it's gonna favor the U.S. if we go into overtime, and I'm like, gosh, just go into overtime.
Shut up. Stops talking.
just go right into overtime.
Announcer jinxes are very real. Very real. And that's the thing. Like I said, I've seen it play out where OT did not favor us. And with that line, Celebrini, McDavid, I can't remember who all was on that Canadian line. It's basically, it was just stacked versus the Americans. Like the entire Canadian team is just dogs all over the place. They're so good. They have Connor McDavid, who might be the best player. Might be becoming the best player of all time. He's just that good.
So can they make a sequel to the Miracle movie?
They might. I mean, it won't be exactly because the Miracle on Ice was not the gold medal game.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only thing. That was in the semifinals. They beat the Soviets and then went on to the gold medal game. This was the actual gold medal game. So this might even be better.
I was about to say a sequel might even be better, which is rare to see for a sequel in a movie.
Better. But then again, the 1980s, that was like college kids playing like these Russian giants.
Yeah,
It really wasn't a miracle.
I get it's a little bit different, but at the same time,
this was awesome.
It's a good storyline.
This is awesome.
It's a great storyline.
You got Matt Boldy just flipping pucks. Jack Hughes getting his chitlets knocked out. It was a good one. So I wanted to lead with that. It was the Winter Olympics for me. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been on air, but the Winter Olympics for me have always been like I miss the first week usually because first of all I'm like I don't realize it started.
Yeah.
I don't know if that happens for you or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't even have like some controversy or something, some big storyline from the opening ceremony, so didn't even realize that happened.
Right. Usually, you're right. Usually, there's something controversial about the opening ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets me started. That's how I missed it. Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
I need the controversy in the opening ceremony. That's
otherwise. If you ever question why they do stuff, this is the reason.
Yeah.
If they don't, then we just forget about it altogether.
I like I said, I missed like the first maybe not full week, but I missed the first like 4 or 5 days of the Olympics.
Yeah.
And it's the Winter Olympics, so it doesn't grab my attention like the Summer Olympics does, so it takes me a little while to get into it. I am glad they keep the hockey gold medal game for last. Mm-hmm. I am thankful for that. But like I'm not gonna lie. I like the slalom skis that where they go really fast around the flags.
Yeah.
I appreciate that because I'm a skier myself, and I've gotten up pretty fast. I've gotten up to like 55 miles an hour, like give or take. That's booking it.
That's moving.
These motherfuckers are going 80, 90 miles an hour.
Choo.
Yeah, it's insane how fast they're going. So that's why, like, when Lindsey Vonn wiped out, like, I feel bad. She probably just shredded. She might not walk straight again.
That's like the equivalent of a car accident.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's like, but like, obviously not slamming into a car, but like, still, you're wiping out going like a car as fast as a car is going on the interstate.
Yeah,
it's fucking wild. I did see there were some highlights I got. Canada cheating, that was fun.
Yeah,
you know what? I kind of that was kind of when I started keeping up with it.
It was like that got you into it.
It was almost because I had started keeping up with it a little before, but like when Canada started cheating, I was all in.
You were all in.
Yeah, and that's why I needed that.
Again, going back to the controversy and drama.
Mm-hmm.
That's what pulls you in.
That pulls you in. And then once I'm in, I'm in. I mean, it's fucking the world-class athletes doing what they do best. And come on, I can't. Let's see. USA, we ended up with 33 medals, 12 gold, 12 silver, 9 bronze. It was second.
It also is a record amount of golds that we've ever had.
See, we're not a Winter Olympic country, but now we are.
Now we are, right?
Now we are.
We're a hockey country, and we're a Winter Olympic country now.
We beat the host country.
Yeah. Just the Norwegians are gonna be somebody a little bit on another level. But hey, we got to take baby steps.
But also, I think Norway kind of makes up half of the events, and they just put in what they're good at.
Especially, what is it? Mostly the cross country, like in the skiing.
Yes, and I've also heard. I can't remember where I heard this from, but those sports originated because the Norwegian military needed them to be like these high-class, world-class athletes at cross-country skiing. And that's why they have the biathlon, the cross-country skiing and shooting. That's why they have all so it was initially a military training exercise that turned into a sport. We didn't need that. This has been generations of evolution in Norway of these athletes that just shoot and ski. So it makes sense if that is true. It makes sense. And I'm gonna keep going with that. The one of the other highlights I had, and interrupt me whenever you have some highlights of your own, but the quad god. Yep. That's another thing that caught my attention. All you need is a cool nickname like that. That's why
we talked about this so many times.
Bring back nicknames, man. Bring back nicknames. You need a nickname for everything. I don't care if it's your high school, college, just your drinking buddies. Nicknames. Bring back nicknames. The Quad God. Come on, that's a fucking cool ass name. Whenever I first heard that name, I thought like your quads, like your legs.
Okay, yeah.
That was, I mean, just me being a lifter. That's
initial reaction.
Where my brain went. This guy set Ilya Malinin. I don't know. Anyways, his
it's
name,
a cool name when you pronounce it correctly.
Yeah. I'm butchering it.
I didn't even try.
Oh yeah. The quadruple axle is his thing, and that's apparently you start your turn moving forward, and you have to spin around basically 4.5 times in the air. I don't think I can spin around 1.5 times in the air.
No, absolutely not.
On my feet, not just skates, on my feet.
On your feet.
If I try and turn around, I think, or if I try and jump and spin in the air, I maybe get a little more than a 360. Because like this guy's doing 4.5 times. That's his thing, and he basically made it his Instagram handle and manifested that shit. Basically,
his whole personality.
Yeah, he just. It worked. I mean,
if you're the only one that can actually pull off this trick in the entire world, I mean, I don't see why not. I don't see why I wouldn't make it everything about myself.
Yeah, no, me too. I mean, and what? Well, no, that's what I'm saying. He made it his Instagram handle before he could do it to try and just basically manifest.
Oh, so he just manifested it.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Well, I mean, he worked hard and worked at it, but
nobody cares about those details.
Right?
He just the manifesting.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of doctors and everybody said it was biologically impossible.
Okay.
That was going back to the early 1900s and the 4-minute mile. That was biologically impossible, and then somebody did it. The crazy thing about this is he's pretty much the only person who can do it, and he's been doing it for years.
But apparently did not even care about figure skating, or his parents didn't even want him to be a figure skater, even though they were both figure skaters, like world-class figure skaters. So, and then he was He just kind of was around the ice so much that he just got good at
He
it.
just accidentally got good at
Accidentally got good at it, and then just ends up becoming the quad god.
it. He probably got good just making fun of the other guys.
Yeah, he did it. He did it sarcastically.
Yes, that's just like the Mark Wahlberg in the other guys. He just learned how to figure skate by making fun of them, and it's yeah, that's a beautiful thing. The movie's so fucking funny.
Yep.
Let's see, what else did I have? Okay, so he didn't win. He got 8th in the individual, but he did help America win the team event.
Yep.
He helped America win gold in the team. Apparently he's done 7 quadruple axles in one program, like in one go around, and landed them all. It's wild.
Also, I think that overlooks the fact that we got to bring back the backflip, which I didn't realize was a banned trick.
I think it was the one skate backflip. That's what I think it was.
Okay.
Because I think that's what was banned. I didn't know it was banned either.
Yeah.
I thought I saw people
news to me.
Doing that shit all the time. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know this for sure. I didn't really do much research, but I think it's the one skate backflip while you're moving or something like that. That might be. I might have just made that up, but that's what I believe was banned, which is crazy. Yeah. What else do you have from the Olympics? Luge is cool. I like that.
Luge is cool. Germans are really good at it.
Germans are very good at it.
I've kind of every single 4 years, I always question like the origin and how people discover and get into bobsledding. That's always been peculiar to me.
Yeah, from what I've heard, luge and those types of sports are like, how should I describe it? It's like a pastime in Germany.
Okay.
It's like people go and hang out at this place, drink some beers, and luge.
So, same thing as curling.
What do you mean?
I feel like that's the same premise as how you get into curling.
Oh, you just like,
and then you become an Olympian.
Yeah. Well,
you go to
like in America, they have to promote luge, whereas in Germany, people just go and hang out in luge.
Okay. That's kind of
Does that make sense?
That's actually the way that curling is too. Like curling's like a big social drinking event. And you're just curling also at the same time.
It's shuffleboard for the Northerners.
For the Northerners.
Right. Which, I mean, we go play shuffleboard at a bar. Yeah. I don't think I've ever played shuffleboard anywhere else other than a bar.
So yeah, okay. Same sort of concept. We just don't have the ice that the North does.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, again, it's like when I go to a ski lodge. You know, I go up there, I ski, I drink, and we have a blast. Germans, they go up, they luge, they drink, they get in fights.
So, are all the winter sports just events that we drink at? I'm noticing a trend here.
I don't think that. I'd say figure skating, probably no.
They're too artistic. They probably get high.
Yes, they probably smoke weed.
Yeah.
But as far as like skiing, snowboarders might smoke weed too.
Yeah, they probably smoke weed.
But like skiers, luge, bobsled, curling, hockey,
they're all hammered.
They would just get drunk.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might be into Winter Olympics now.
Yeah, more so than you realize. You're just watching it the wrong way.
It may be, but I also like towards the end, like the last week, I was very much enjoying it. It was actually kind of fun.
So you were drinking more.
Speed skating, maybe. No, speed skating is awesome. There is one event. It's what is it called? The mass release or something like that I don't really understand. They run around, they skate around the track like 16 times, and you have to sprint 4 of those times. And whenever they say go, you can't like sprint. It's really weird. I don't understand it, and I watched it for a really long time trying to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it much longer than I should of a sport that I didn't understand.
That you didn't understand.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just kept watching it, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And the longer I kept trying to figure it out, the dumber I felt. So I probably should have cut that.
Okay.
But anyways, any other Olympic stuff?
I think that's about it.
Yeah, that about does it. We're not really Olympic or winter sports peoples.
Well, we're Southerners.
We're Southern. Yeah, we're from South Louisiana. If it involves snow, I don't know. Do you drink snow?
You can drink with snow events, which intrigues me a little bit. But
like, you know how we have like our little snowballs? You know, it's a big thing of snow.
Yeah.
Big like ice cream cone full of snow. Do they think they just grab snow and put that on a cone or a cup and, you know, pour
Just
some
always-
sugar water on it?
always carry syrup around.
Yeah.
Possibly. I just think it probably is pretty hard for us to train for winter Olympic events when it snows once every 4 years.
Honestly, it's more than that. It's like 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's
We should figure out hurricane sports. We'd be really good at that.
hurricane sport. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Ooh, that's
Those-
intense. That's some extreme sports right there. But hey,
Yeah, like go kite surfing in a hurricane, bro. That would be fucking sick.
I mean, they got the X Games.
They do have the XX. Well, I guess we can't do XXX.
Yeah, that goes into a whole another level of games.
Bonnie Blue would star.
Yep,
She'd already break records.
that's true.
I heard she's pregnant.
No,
Is that fake news?
I feel like that's fake news.
Probably. And
Get
how
some
the fuck
attention.
would she know who it is?
They wouldn't. She wouldn't.
That would be an interesting. I'm not. You know, I don't even want to think about it. All right, that wraps up. That'll wrap up our Olympic talk. See you in 2 years for the Summer Olympics.
In LA?
Yeah, we got the basketball class. Oh, thank God we have the Summer Olympics in our time zone.
Yep.
That was a big thing. And probably another big reason that I didn't realize it started is because it was like, Italy's not the worst. Okay. Like Tokyo was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in Australia is tough. But Italy's not terrible. It's going to be nice when it's on U.S. soil and maybe I'm 2 hours behind.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Men's basketball. Yes, men's basketball. I always got to start with our LSU boys. What do you think? What do you think Will Wade's doing? How do you think he's doing? He's doing all right. You think so? What do you think he's doing right now?
Are we doing the once every episode checkup on how Will Wade's doing?
Yeah. Well, I'm just curious. So, like, what do you think Will Wade's up to right now? I mean, you know.
Last time I checked, he was doing pretty good with his new his new team.
Oh, how ugly is that new team?
They're a wolf pack. I mean, wolf packs are not.
gross.
Yeah, they're not
Fucking
very attractive.
Dogs. Ugh.
So
Gross. What is he up to? Is he losing? Tell me he's losing.
just tell him.
Tell me I have a better record than him.
We do not have a better record than him, for sure.
He's got a couple of losses on there.
Yeah, hit a little bit of a slide towards the end right now.
He beat Clemson. Oh,
10-5 in the conference, 9-19, looking like about 6th place in the ACC.
Oh, 19-9. You said 9-19. I was like,
19-9.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn, he's actually doing pretty good with NC State. Well, guess what? You won't get the recruits like you had at LSU. You won't get the money like you had at LSU. Damn, I sound like a chick that just got broken up with. But,
yeah, you do.
I just wonder what Will Wade's doing every now and then, you know. But anyways, LSU basketball is not looking very good. I think it's about time Matt McMahon got the old boot. I know we did just get another Australian. Dude, I think Australia is LSU's farm league. I really do, because we just churn out just Australian athletes. It doesn't matter if it's football, basketball, baseball. It doesn't matter. We just churn out Australian athletes.
No, that's true. That is very, very true. I will say, yeah, we did pick up that Australian, but I will say we probably are not losing Matt McMahon for at least another year. He is kind of tied up with the Scott Woodward buyouts, which is currently set at $8 million.
What do you mean he's tied up with the Scott Woodward buyout?
So obviously Scott Woodward was the one that constructed his contract, and with Scott Woodward's contracts, they're typically a hefty buyout that's involved, and his is set at $8 million right now.
I see.
And for a basketball program that is the fifth most popular sport in LSU right now, it's something that we're probably not going to throw that much money at.
We'll throw $54 million at a football head coach, but not $8 million at a basketball head coach.
Too much.
I love where our priorities are. Good God, I love where our priorities
are. That's LSU logic.
That is very much LSU logic. And look, I don't mind Mac McMahon as a coach. I've never met him as a person, but his pressers are he's always professional. I don't mind it. I'm sick of watching the same shit every single year. We've been watching it. This is the third year in a row that we've been watching the exact same shit. He starts off well. He beats all the teams he's supposed to beat. Then as soon as SEC play comes in, he shits the bed. They play hard, whatever, and they may have one or two injuries, but they never get it done. They cannot win the games they're supposed to win. They don't, and obviously the big games they're gonna be tough, but you got to pull some of them out. Like you got to win some of them against the Florida or Kentucky every now and then. You got to show that you're able to win a big game.
Yeah,
he hasn't been able to do that.
Yeah, no, it's been tough. But it'll be interesting to see what direction they decide to go with it. If that $8 million will be too much to overcome, or if they try to double down. Because I know another thing too is the injuries that they've had to deal with this year. But
everyone deals with injuries. Kansas's best players not playing, and Bill Self is still winning games. That's the injury thing. The injury excuse is in sports nowadays. It's if you say the injury excuse, you can take almost every team across the board and use an example. Like
it's almost a crutch for head coaches.
It's almost but the crutch is not helping almost anymore. It's just honestly, I think it's just more cope for fans.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I look at it. And of course I use it. If my team loses, like with the Patriots, all the Patriots fans. Oh yeah, Will Campbell, he sucked, but he was also hurt. He was playing hurt. Like you just. Every single excuse you can to cope, you throw out. You got to.
That's it. Yeah.
I will say this about the college basketball landscape. If there was one thing I'll admit that I was the most wrong about probably in my entire life, it was the NIL. I was vehemently defending no NIL, the traditional way of college football. College basketball, college baseball, every college sport. Defending it until I've realized that NIL is the reason we are keeping college players. It's the competition is at the best I've ever seen it.
Mm-hmm.
We got guys that would rather stay in college than play in the NFL. And I know you're kind of like me in this. I'm a bigger college sports fan than I am professional fan.
Yeah.
There's not really, besides hockey, and that's only because I'm not familiar with it. Besides hockey, I'd almost rather watch college athletes play than professional play. I would rather watch college football over NFL. Same with college basketball over the NBA. Same with college baseball over MLB. And that's like as far as the major sports go. Hockey is the only one. But I am so wrong about the NIL. The NIL, now it still needs to be, they still got to figure it out, right? There's a lot of shit they got to figure out the transfer portal. They got to figure out like a cap situation. There's still things they got to put on it, but I don't think I've ever been more wrong about something in my life. and I'm happy about it. So happy.
In like a response to, I guess, the critics that argue that there'll be an unfair imbalance to the sport. I mean, you can take a look at schools like Indiana in football, whereas they just had one of their best seasons of all time. You know, there's going to be ways that those lower tier programs can actually do it. Take, for instance, Miami, Ohio right now, who is still undefeated in men's basketball.
Yep.
27-0. It's not like they have all the money in the world.
Right.
Like there's probably going to be ways that they can get around this. So again, like you said, there still needs to be some regulations in place. I think the line was drawn a little too far with the whole players coming back from NBA contracts or the G League back into college, because then at a certain point you got to be like, hey, I got to look out for these high schoolers and these college players for their opportunities when people have already had their opportunities and decided to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that actually has to be at a certain point where you draw the line. But
so are you talking about like playing in the NBA and then coming back?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with that.
You remember Biacco?
Yeah.
Biacco with Alabama?
Right. I agree with that. I think if you actually get drafted, I don't think it should be like baseball does that, I think.
Baseball, yeah, you can get drafted and then you can decide if you want to go with the team or not, which honestly I don't think is a bad idea. Like you can decide if you want to sign with the MLB team or if you want to go back to college,
right?
Which I don't think is a bad idea. But I think once you sign, you sign.
You sign,
like
you can't go.
You can't go back.
If you sign, and especially if you play, you can't go back.
Yeah, definitely if you play.
Yeah, I agree.
Because at that point, then you really are, you know, like I said, you're taking away opportunities from the future kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, being able to have those opportunities that they're trying to look forward to. Whereas,
you shouldn't. And I know what they're doing. They're using it as leverage. Probably those players with their agents, they're using that as leverage to get more money.
Oh, definitely.
I think like it all boils back down to there's things that need to get worked out. They got to put parameters on shit. They got to make rules. They got to set regulations. It's got to be done. That's otherwise it's going to be the Wild Wild West. People are going to try and get away with everything and anything they can. So just again,
but the whole college athletics is not on fire at the moment. Like it is sorting itself out, which is there's a lot of uncertainty that we aren't familiar with right now, but it's not burning to the ground.
No, God, no. Like I said, I think it's actually getting better. They just need to figure it out. That's it. I am excited because college basketball is going to be awesome. The tournament is going to be awesome. Especially like the top like 10 to 15 teams are just stacked. They're all loaded. They're all loaded. They all can make a run. They all have great coaches. I was worried when Roy Williams, Mike Krzyzewski, and all them, they like Jim Calhoun, when they all left, I was worried about the personalities in coaching in college football or college basketball. No, we got great personalities.
They're still here.
Fantastic personalities. Mick Cronin, one of my favorite. Dan Hurley, unbelievable. John Shire, still he is kind of John Shire has just came right, like just picked up right where Mike Krzyzewski left off.
Yeah,
it just being a fucking complete asshole Duke guy.
Yeah,
and that's it's awesome. I love it.
You can't imagine Duke, you know, without somebody like that as their lead.
Oh, it would just take away the only thing I will say. The only thing I need Syracuse to be good again. That would be good for college basketball. Yeah. The tall guy from Kentucky, Wyatt Pope, right?
Yeah, Mark Pope.
Awesome. It's not. Another thing with the NIL is it's taken away the one and dones, which was Kentucky's MO for like 15 years.
Yeah.
So Kentucky's basically they're going to get their recruits. They're going to have their money. They just have to basically re-identify themselves.
Yeah,
I think Mark Pope's going to be great. So I'm looking forward to March Madness and more college basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stars this year. There's a slew of freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Boozer for Duke.
Fucking love. Like, that's the only thing. I love Cameron Boozer, but I hate Duke.
Yeah. And then AJ DiBattista for BYU. Darius Acuff at Arkansas. Caleb Wilson at UNC. He got hurt a little bit, but
Even Sarr at Duke.
Huh?
Sarr? I can't remember his first name. His last name Sarr. Sarr.
Not familiar. Another freshman.
Nasty.
Kingston Flemings at Houston. Mikael Brown at Louisville, who had himself a 45-point game just recently. And then, of course, Darren Peterson, who we talked about from Kansas as well, who's been a little center of controversy with his playing time. But I think there's some stuff going on right now with him. And whatever. It's one of those things it's probably going to get sorted out by the time March Madness hits. But yeah, and then you got your top dogs. You got Duke, Arizona, Michigan. SEC's a little bit down this year, but Florida is quietly kind of making itself back into the top 10 conversation.
Florida's nasty. Florida's so fucking good.
Yeah. And, they won. They're the defending national champions. So, that coach, he's good. And
speaking of coaches, we still got our Rick Pitino, Tom Izzo guys. Those
you got the old heads.
We still got the old heads that are there.
Old heads are still around.
Yep.
Sean Miller at Texas.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit of the newer old heads, but I think he's entering that old head type of conversation a little bit. I'm trying to think of some other ones out there.
It's good. College basketball is in a good place. LSU needs to get better.
I will say, one of the top dogs right now, Arizona, who was undefeated for quite some time. Their coach, I was actually reading up on, Tommy Floyd. Mm-hmm. So Tommy Floyd was an assistant coach at Gonzaga from, get this, he took over the Arizona program in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
He was an assistant coach at Gonzaga since 2000. So before he took that head coaching job at Arizona.
Basically when Mark Few got there.
Yes.
Essentially.
21 years.
That's wild.
As an assistant coach.
Damn. Go all that time without and not even get to the Final Four.
Or just not even look for another opportunity. He was like, all right, I know I have a good situation at Gonzaga. I'm just going to go under Mark Few and just, go under his tutelage, and this is a good gig. And then now he actually moved himself over to Arizona, and he's like, oh, well, now I'm actually a good head coach as well.
Maybe he just likes Spokane. I don't know.
Maybe.
I've been there. There's not much there. I mean, there's skiing all around it, the skiing all around it is good. I will say that.
The outdoor life.
Yeah, Idaho's got some low key awesome slopes. Even around within a 2.5 3 hour radius, there's a bunch of cool mountains. You got I think the glaciers are up north about 6 hours. It's cool. It's cool winter town. Mm-hmm. Cool winter. It's not as big as I thought. I've been there a couple of times. It's not as big as I thought.
Yeah.
It's kind of smaller for a city, but I mean, maybe he just liked to ski a lot.
Yeah, maybe he found a home. Maybe he found a home there, but decided to move down south.
Yeah, got a little
southwest.
Yeah, he went polar opposites. He went to the hottest state in the U.S., I think. Right?
I can't fact check you there.
I think they get up to 110. Although it's dry heat. I think Louisiana has the hottest temperature. Anyways, let's go on to college baseball real quick. College baseball is starting. And I know this is not a big deal for a lot of people, but for LSU fans, there's been LSU fans that have been looking forward to this since last year.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. This is ever since the Skip Bertman days, you got these old heads, these guys that just live for LSU baseball. Mm-hmm. And honestly, the older I'm getting, the more and more I'm becoming it. Because I was 10 years old when Skip Bertman won his last LSU baseball College World Series championship. I saw the pulmonary one in '09.
Okay.
I remember that one. And then it was like just 10 years almost 15 years of almost there, making it to the College World Series. I remember 2017 we were there in the finals. Then finally we get to 2023. Paul Skeens fucking does it. It was honestly, and like we said, that was more of a batting lineup than a pitching lineup. That was they were 2023 was stud batting.
Yep.
2025 was stud pitching.
Yep.
This year is looking a little more like 2023. We need pitching bad. I don't know if you've seen any of the games so far this year, especially last night. Last night was horrendous. I had to take it off.
Yeah, but I feel like we get those games, and I kind of rather it sooner rather than later.
No, we always do. In 2025, 2023, we lost to Rinky-Dink College. Hell, even in 2009, I went and looked it up. 2009, we lost to Nicholls State, Tulane, and what was the other? UL Lafayette.
Yeah.
We lost.
It's all the in-state guys.
Yeah.
The in-state schools just...
Correct.
They have this vendetta against us because most of their players couldn't get into LSU. So it gives them a little chip on their shoulder. I'll give it to them.
Yeah, and this is their College World Series. It's
Yeah.
playing LSU. And I think LSU was riding a little too high. We started 8-0. We just swept. We beat UCF, Indiana, and Notre Dame this past weekend. I think we needed a little come to Jesus moment.
Yep.
You know? But, Lord, the second inning and the fourth inning were just... It made me want to take a Brillo pad to my eyeballs. It was bad pitching-wise.
Yep.
Our boy Zach York, though.
Big Poppy.
Yes, Big Papa. He's basically Bear Jones reincarnate, except if Bear Jones ate a bunch of pizza.
Yeah. Didn't stop eating.
Just didn't stop eating. But this guy, oh my gosh, he's everything you want in like just a DH. It's like he's the white Big Poppy from back in the Red Sox days. Yep. It's just he's just huge and he just hits dingers.
Well, it's an American tradition ever since Babe Ruth, you know?
Yeah.
Back in the day of Babe Ruth. We just love a big, hefty guy just swinging bombs.
Yeah, just drinking way too much alcohol and swinging bombs.
It has an true American diet.
Yep.
And is just, absolutely sending them over the fence.
Yeah. I mean, big dumper for Seattle.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, he's not as big as him, but he's big.
I mean, he's got a big butt.
He got big butt. But I am looking forward to this season. Case and Evans didn't start off so hot. We had a guy, Cooper Moore. Cooper Moore looking decent.
Yeah, he was a transfer in. Yeah. He's been good.
He's been looking good. His first game was really good. I still love Maverick Rizzi. I think it's mostly because I just love his fucking name. Maverick Rizzi, and he's 6'9".
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Just
fucking
ginormous.
Awesome.
Just like Goliath out there.
But I believe in Jay Johnson. I think we can turn this team around, make it work. I mean, dude, our Aaron Beatty, Seth Dardar, these guys just kind of came up and is now like they're very, very good.
Yeah.
Like they're showing that they deserve to be in the lineup, especially Aaron Beatty. I think like Monster Milam still doing his thing.
Yeah, he started off a little bit slow, but he'll come around.
If you call batting 278 slow,
yeah,
let's be real. It's almost 300. But his fielding, he's out there. He's because of his fielding. His defense is phenomenal. I love the name Seth Dardar.
You've already said it quite a few times.
I love it. It's Seth Dardar. But I'm Jake Brown. We got a good team. We got a good squad. We got some guys who can hit the ball. And I'm looking forward to it. We just got to figure out the pitching, which I believe in Jay Johnson. So
yeah. They'll come around. William Schmidt actually brought on quite a slew of pitches, and he maybe didn't have his best performance, but he's got a lot of potential there too. So there's some things that can come around.
All the boys last weekend went 5+ innings. They all went 5+ innings this
Yeah.
past weekend. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
So we got some stuff to build on. I think this was a wake up call. But
Yeah.
you got anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
Alrighty. We'll see y'all either probably next week or maybe the week after.
We'll have to see. I think the combine is coming up, so I'm sure we'll have some discussion points about that. Maybe if we don't do an episode next week, we'll maybe do the one after. But
Once football ends, we kind of like let our foot off the gas just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We'll get some touches here and there, but it's just the big events that come up.
Yeah. So you just stand by, keep a watch. We'll post it on social media. So we'll see y'all in a week or two. Love y'all.
Later.